everyone. It's Matt Little from Graybird Actual. My friend Troy Allen Guillotte from Trigger Time TV asked me to review a few pistols for him, so this will be the first in those videos. The one we're going to review now is the Beretta 92X Compact, all right, the RDO model. It's ready for optics, as you can see. So I have not shot a DASA gun in quite some time before shooting this one, but I'm very familiar with the Beretta 92 series. I carried a Beretta 92 both in the Army and in the police department for many years. I'm a big fan of the weapon, actually. I think it's one of the more accurate and more reliable semi-automatic pistols out there. Plus, if you're a child of the 80s like me, then these were in every action movie, so you've got to love it, right? Because all your heroes as a kid shot them. So let's talk about the design a little bit, though, right? So it's a double action, single action design. Means the first trigger pull is going to be a double action pull. Then as the slide cycles, you're going to transition to a single action pull with a very short take up. Okay. The double action pull is very long and pretty heavy. It comes in on this particular one at just about 7 pounds of pressure, right? Whereas the single action pull comes in at about 4 pounds. Once you're used to the two different trigger pulls, I like this a lot for safety reasons. I tend to carry appendix, and having that long double action pull, I think, is a safety feature for people who carry in that fashion, especially because you can put your thumb on the back of the hammer and feel if it starts to move at all, right? And abort the reholstering if you need to because something's caught in the trigger. So I think that's a good feature there, right? Now, Wilson Combat and Langdon Tactical are doing really good things with Beretta triggers. So even though this trigger is a bit on the heavy side, you can get that down to nice, crisp, clean trigger pulls with either one of them. Matter of fact, Ernest Langdon does a trigger job in a box, which you can put in yourself and significantly improve the trigger pull on these guns. So something to think about. Let's talk about some other design stuff here. The Beretta, kind of the iconic visual indication of it, is that open top slide and the exposed barrel, right? I like this because I think it makes the weapon, in many ways, as long as you clean it, more reliable. Now, obviously, you can get stuff down in here that you wouldn't get in if you had more of an enclosed slide. But it can prevent a lot of failures to eject just by the fact that the ejection port is basically the whole top of the slide, right? So I like that a lot. This is on what they call a Vertec frame, which means that it is thinner than your normal 92 Beretta grip. And the grip angle is also a little closer to a 1911 grip angle than the standard Beretta, even though it isn't the same. It's still not quite as steep as the 1911 grip angle, excuse me. But it does really fit well in my hand. With the magazine in, even my missing link hands can get a good grip on this gun. Without that base plate, without the magazine in, my little finger tends to hang off the bottom. But that's typical for me with guns this size. So it's not really a negative. It's just a fact of, the smaller gun for concealment is going to cause that issue. It does come with two 15-round magazines. Both have this base plate on there. So that's really not an issue at all, I don't think. Put a few thousand rounds through this. No malfunctions. It was very reliable. Very accurate. Like I said, not quite 1911 RCZ accuracy levels, but still a very accurate pistol for sure. It took me a little while to get used to that initial double action trigger pull because it has been a long time since I fired one of these. But once I did, I really enjoyed shooting this a lot. I think it's a very good pistol. So things that people say that are negatives about this are basically like the locking block design on the barrel. The reason the locking block is designed that way is this is not a tilting barrel. This is not the same as like the John Browning 1911 high power, barrel system, right? This barrel stays straight and parallel to the ground. One of the good things about that is that the round feeds directly into the barrel, no feed ramp required, which also helps avoid failure to feed malfunctions. So I like that. about the design as well. Because of the aluminum frame, this is a little bit heavier than a polymer gun of the same size, right? This one comes in with the magazine in, but no ammo in it, at just over 30 ounces, 30.5 ounces on my scale. The website says it's 27, but it's a little bit heavier than that, actually. It does have 15-round capacity, like I said, which is also nice in a compact pistol as well. And it comes with 2 sets of grips. You've got the standard grips here, and then you've got grips with a bit of a palm swell on the back if you want the more traditional 92 series grip angle. And if you have a bit larger hands, this will help fill your hands as well. So that's good too. I'm very much a 1911 and 2011 guy. Those are the pistols I like the most. But if I had to choose another pistol to run in competition and to carry, it would definitely be the Beretta 92 series, without a doubt. So, hope this video gave you some good information. Hope you liked it, and I will see you all on the range soon.